Good evening to all of you. The presentation will be in English because we have with you Vanya. This is a pre-presentation of the actual MSc. On Wednesday, there is the presentation of the actual MSc, but today we are going to talk more about the double degrees that we have here in Athens. I'm going to focus on the main three that we already have and they are currently active, and I'm going to mention also briefly the other three that are in progress. Two of them are we are very close to finish them. Since we are not so many, you can ask me whatever you want, interrupt me, and we can make it a little bit more interesting and not just me talking about the double degrees. So the double degrees. So here in Athens, we have done a big effort to create these double degrees with several collaborating universities. And what is a double degree? If you don't know, some they call it also dual degrees. It's a collaboration. It's a collaboration between two universities on specific MSc programs. It can be on bachelor also or in PhD. Actually, we already have one PhD with Lausanne, which already finished, and we are going to now to start a new one with the University of Sapienza in Rome. So we have the two programs, and then we combine these two programs. Ideally, we should have an overlap between these two programs in order to be able to transfer from one program to another, the ECTS, and the second program will be done in a more condensed time, so the students will avoid having all the courses from the beginning, and also the thesis will be on some common topic. So ideally, we don't want to have two MSCs combined, which are totally irrelevant, because then the student will not gain anything, and not exactly on the same topic, because again, it will be a repetition of the same topic. At the end, the student will finish with two separate degrees. Of course, it will be within this double degree umbrella, but the degrees will be different. Usually, most of the double MSc degrees are 2 years, plus the thesis, or sometimes the thesis is included if the student is good enough to have time to finish it inside. So two programs ideally should not be exactly the same, but on close topics with common courses that would be shared. The characteristics is that some ECTS of the common or similar courses will be transferred from the first degree to the second. The thesis will be common on a topic of mutual interest. And the total duration usually is 2 years plus thesis. And if it is inside Europe, we can have an Erasmus agreement and funding from Erasmus. Another characteristic is that, again, depending on the agreement, either you don't pay any fees in the second degree, or you have a significant discount, especially in the English and US universities. So currently we have 3 active degrees with the MSc of Statistics. I'm going to talk about more about this, and I'm going to briefly also mention the 2 double degrees that we are going to sign with this new MSc in Sports Analytics. So the first one is Finance in MSc in Finance in the University of Pavia. The second is MSc in Financial Analytics with Stevens Institute of Technology in New Jersey in the States. And the third is Statistical Science for Decisions with the University of Naples. The 3 degrees that are on the way, the new double degrees, the one is with the University of Stirling on Data Science for Business. This is almost done. We are waiting for the University of Stirling to sign the agreement. With the University of Venice, again, Data Analytics for Business. Sorry, I forgot to put here the title. We are also very close to complete the agreement and send it for approval. And the third one is the University with the University of Milano Statale, again, Data Science for Economics and Health. This is more, is not completed yet. We need to clarify some final details and then send it for approval. For the MSc in Sports Analytics, again, we have 2 agreements underway, actually in terminal position. For the University of Rennes, we are waiting, which is MSc in Digital Sports Sciences. We are waiting our university to sign the agreement. And with the University of Naples, the same degree that we had it also with MSc in statistics, we're waiting the University of Naples to sign the agreement. Okay, so let's start with some details about the MSc. I will say it very briefly. If you want more details about the MSc, you can join us in the presentation of Wednesday. One new thing is that on the previous Thursday, the Senate approved the new name for the MSc. So the MSc in Statistics will change to MSc in Statistical Data Science in order to underline what is the trend towards combining techniques from machine learning also. And the first semester, all the courses are compulsory, and they are statistics and probability, GLM, computational statistics, and data analysis. They are core statistics courses. And then in the second semester, we have 3 groups of courses. We call it cycles. One towards statistical data science, the second data analytics, and the third finance and stochastics. Some extra ECTS units come from seminars that we have from scientists coming from abroad and Greece, and one ECTS from the short courses, which we have many different short courses that we do with, for example, the previous week we had the famous Alan Agresti, and this was one of the courses that the students had to take in order to complete this one ECTS. As I said, we have many events and conferences, which makes the program very distinctive. For example, the Sports Analytics Conference, a conference in Aegean Island. Also, there is, I forgot to put this, there is a summer school on finance every September. We have Erasmus thesis, 4 to 8 internships in several companies, scholarships for best students. These are the separate cycles. You can see that in every cycle we have one major course, which is compulsory. It's compulsory to take 2 out of 3 these major courses, health data science, statistical machine learning, and financial analytics. And then you can take 4 from the smaller courses, from either from the same group or different group. If you combine 2 small courses, at least 2 small courses and 1 big from a cycle, we say that you complete this cycle. Here are some of the details for the scholarships and all the extra stuff we do. Here are some titles of the short courses: categorical data analysis, basketball data science, statistical models for networks, economic modeling for sports, data storytelling, machine learning for biomedical sciences, and more other that we had in the past. And here is a photo from Aegina, where we have our annual summer school and conference, either on biostatistics or in statistical data science, depending the year. An extra characteristic that we have is SAS certification. With some extra labs, you can take this certification, which if you go by yourself, then you have to pay a lot of money to get it. This is given for free from our university, from our MSc to our students. And here are some indicative internships that we had in the past. Currently, the ones that we collaborate more is EY and IQVIA. And some Erasmus theses that we had in the past with Dublin, University College Dublin, Barcelona. Actually, one student this year will go to Barcelona again, Hasselt, Cyprus, Milano, and other destinations. Okay, so let's see our first double degree with Pavia, which is the oldest one. And actually, we're trying to set up this double degree for many years. About 10 years it took us to be able to do it because of the bureaucracy, and nobody knew in Greece how to do it. But we insisted, and at the end we managed to do it. So Pavia is a very old university. It was founded in 1361. It has 18 departments and 9 faculties. It's a small city, about 70,000 people, 20 minutes from Milano. So it's a very friendly, full of students, very pleasant and easy to stay there. Here you can see some photos from the university and the department. So currently, with the students that they will follow this program, they start from our side because there is also a path from their side. They will start from our university. Then in the second year, they will go to Pavia, where they will take about 1.5 semester in courses and the thesis. I'm going to come back to this. Normally, the program is 2 years, the program in Pavia, 120 units. Our program is 90 units, 1.5 year. You don't pay any fees in Pavia, and the Erasmus support is 400 to 500 euros for 10 months for our students. Usually, we have 3 positions every year from each university. Currently, there are not so many interested students. Usually, there are 1 or 2 every year. For example, this year, 1 student will go to Pavia. The important thing you should know is you need to take from here in order to make your life easier. The financial analytics course, stochastic modeling, finance, and probability theory. This is extra to the compulsory courses because this will make you to transfer some courses in the other university. If you don't, for example, the student this year that she will go, she haven't passed. She preferred to take the other courses, not financial analytics. So we had to ask what she's going to do, and they told them that she will take an extra course in Pavia to cover for this course. So the courses currently that our students has to take in Pavia is economic modeling, 9 ECTS, capital markets and EU companies law, firm valuation and capital market instruments, topics in portfolio management, asset pricing and macroeconomics, and this is total of 36 ECTS. As I said, the student we send now, she has to take an extra course to cover the missing course, and 24 ECTS will go to the thesis. So it's about 1 semester and 1 course, something like that. It's not very heavy in terms of course. Everything is related with finance. Why? Because the quantitative parts are transferred from our degree. We already have 4 graduates in this program, 3 Greeks and 1 Italian. Here you can see the graduation of Lara Nicetti, who was the first double degree student of our university. You can have a look on the testimonials by Lara and Nikos, who are 2 of our graduates. I can give you also their details if you are interested to contact them and share their experience. Lara was very happy when she came here. She made friends. And she was very happy about her choice overall. Any questions, something you would like to ask about this first double degree? Okay, the second is the double degree with Naples in Italy. This is a degree which is more close to ours. It's statistics and or statistical data science, as it will be the new name, and statistical science for decision. It means that we transfer more ECTS from one university to another, but on the same time, some topics on the degree in Naples are different from ours, and we are going to see the details here. Again, the University of Naples is very old university. 1224 is the date of the university that started working for the first time. Naples is a very interesting city that many people would like to live, and many possibly not, because it's also a little bit chaotic, but it's a very interesting life experience. This is reasonably one of the latest double degrees we have. Here is the characteristic photo of the department. The department is the political science, but in Italy, the statistics degrees usually are either in economics or in other sciences, like here in the political science. Again, their degree is 2 years, 120 units. The support is the same because it refers to the same country. Again, you don't pay any fees in Naples, and we have again 3 positions there. You can have a look on the program in these locations and the details of the double degree. The interesting here is that there are 2 directions. One, it is called statistical learning and intelligent data analysis, which goes more on the direction of data science, and statistics for human and social science, which is more social statistics stuff and this makes it a little bit distinct and different from what we have here. In the first year, you don't have any requirement. You can take whatever course you want. If you go there in the first track in the statistical learning, then the courses you have to follow is statistical models for complex data, statistical learning, actuarial mathematics and optimization, and decision-making management. And one of these courses, of course, if you have taken bioinformatics or machine learning in Athens, you don't need to retake them again. It's better to select other courses from here. And there are some optional courses here, and traineeship, only 3 CTS, and the common thesis. Okay, so generally, you can see that these courses are more related with statistics. And this photo is very interesting because this photo is from a very old chapel, church inside the university campus, where they use it now for important lectures and conferences. I was there for a conference, so you can see how nice is this building and how different it is. And if you want to go to the social sciences, the statistics for human and social sciences curriculum, then you take again statistical methods for complex data, but behavioral sciences, statistical method for behavioral sciences, economic statistics, and demographic methods and models, one of these two, not both of them, and some other courses which are optional. You will see that here is the focus is more on more applied stuff in social sciences. Until now, we have 4 students following the program currently. 2 Greeks are now in the program. They come on the second semester, and 2 Italians, 2 Greeks are in Naples now, and 2 Italians are currently in our program. For the next year, we have 3 Italian students that possibly they will come. Actually, we had 4 Italian students, but only 3 positions. And now we had 1 Greek student interested, but at the end, she backed up because she thought she will have some financial problems, so she preferred to stay here and work and follow some of the internships. Any questions here? Something that you would like to discuss? The third double degree is different. Why? Because it's different, a slightly different topic, and it's in the United States. And the most important characteristic here is that it is very costly because it's in the US, and the fees there are a lot, with a significant discount. So this degree is actually recommended only for people they want to go to the States anyway, and they will like to take this significant discount. The people from Stevens also said that if the student is good, so he has or she has good grades in our degree, they can also get some extra internships, not internships, scholarships and some discounts because of the performance. Here you can see some of the photos of the campus, totally different than the previous universities. This degree is similar to ours with 90 ECTS. They don't have ECTS, they have different way of measuring their credits. 1 year here, 1 year there. About half of the courses are transferable, which is good. The original fees was $50,000, and it will be discounted by 10,000. And this is the base. As I said, if there are good students, maybe this can be reduced even to $10,000. But this is not. We cannot know this in advance, unfortunately. And this is actually the reason why we did not have any student in the past following this double degree program. We had 1 interested guy, but at the end, he decided not to go. Okay, so these are very strong degrees. The business school of Stevens is considered to be good, and it opens a door to go and work in the financial market in the States with the benefit, the good things and the bad things that such a position it has. Meaning it will get you a lot of money, of course, but with a lot of stress and a lot of work outside the standard 8 hours of a normal person working. So it depends how you are thinking this. So let's see about the courses. So in order to go there, you need to pass at least data analysis, which is compulsory, statistical machine learning in cycle 2, compulsory, financial analytics again, stochastic modeling in finance, and probability theory, which is again in the stochastic. So the stochastic cycle is very important in this double degree if you are interested. And if you do that, then you need to follow there the foundations of financial data science, financial lab, practical aspects of database design, introduction to financial risk management, and then you have the master thesis. An elective course will be chosen in consultation with the academic advisor. And of course, if you haven't passed some of these courses, you will have to give an extra course there. The second semester, you have the master thesis again, and 3 elective courses that they will be selected there. So 2 semesters and about 3 elective courses from here, and about, as I can see, 4 courses in the other semester. Okay, here are the transfers, and that's it for this third double degree. Any questions? Something that you would like to discuss? So similar is the idea also for the other double degrees. The University of Stirling is in Scotland. As I said, we are waiting for the signing from the University of Stirling. I hope this will be done soon. And the characteristic here is data science for business. So if you want to go towards the data science direction, this is a good approach. Again, the original fees here are about 25,000 Great Britain pounds. I wanted to have a look at the exact amount, but I forgot to do it. Sorry about that. The reduced fees they promised is 9,000 Great Britain pounds, but again, we don't have a fixed amount of that. It will depend on the performance of the students. We have 3 positions from each university. Again, you can see here how the campus is different from everything we have seen. Here is the link if you want to have a look on the program. And here it is very important to pass the data analysis course, the data engineering, and the machine learning course in Athens in order to be able to transfer some credits in the next masters. Here you can see the courses. You will see that they are more related with business analytics, data science, and courses that we do not have here in Athens. Okay, Venice, another fantastic choice in my opinion. The University of Venice Ca' Foscari is one of the best universities in Italy. You will go to the Department of Economics, where they have a master's on data analytics for business and society. Actually, the department is exactly located here in this position, and if you will see in this photo, is next to the train station, so the proximity is fantastic. You go out of the train, you walk 5 minutes, and you are in the department, which of course is next to the canal. So here again, all the Italian degrees they have the same format, 120 ECTS. The Erasmus support will be the same. 3 positions. Only the best student will be for free, but the other 2 will pay some fees, which is about 2,400 euros, which is not very high. As I said, we don't expect to have so many applicants because the MSc has about 25 students, about 3 or 4 are interested in double degrees. So most of the times you will not have any problem to get the free pass on these fees. In my opinion, the University of Venice is highly recommended. As I said, we are very close to sign. We have some small details to finalize and then send it for approval. Okay, here you see more photos from the department. This is the side from the train station. So you come from here, you pass this bridge, and you are in the department in the more modern part, while in the other side is the more traditional, the older part of the economics campus. So here again, since it is data science more, the courses you should take is statistical machine learning and data management. And then in the University of Venice, you are going to take courses like digital business modeling, managerial decision making, data protection regularization, economic risk, 2 optional courses from a group of courses called business applications, and 1 optional course which is totally free. So here are the courses that you can select: fintech, big data, business analytics. All of them sound very interesting and relevant. Still here, all these photos are from the Department of Economics. Here is the entrance from the other side of the more traditional buildings of again the Department of Economics. Okay. Okay, here is the list of optional courses if you want to have an extra look. For example, here, network analysis, for me, it is very interesting course. I don't know if you want to ask something or discuss something on this degree. And last and not least, but as I said, this needs a little bit of work. More, Milano is very central. Statale is one of the biggest universities in Milano. And Milano is very interesting city to visit and live, very easy in their everyday job. It's a little bit expensive, but also Venice is expensive if you stay in the old part. Many of the students, they live in Mestre, which is the area outside the touristic part, and they move using the train or buses to the university. So Milano, again, it has a small problem of being expensive. Here you can see some photos from the buildings. It is right in the center, so it is in the Duomo area, hidden. The buildings are scattered around. And here the master is data science for economics and health. The director that I met is coming from informatics, so you can understand that the flavor of the MSc is more on informatics. We have 2 free participants and 2 with reduced fees. Again, the fees are not very high. It's something like 200 euros more, if I remember correctly. So you will not have any problem to attend here. When I went to Pavia, I visited this building, which is 5 minutes from Duomo, and the Department of Economics and Management and the Statistics is also located. So again, here you need to take statistical machine learning, financial analytics, and health data science. Statistical machine learning is obligatory anyway, and then you select either financial analytics and health data science from the optional. And when you go to Statale, you need to take courses like data governance and data protection, cloud computing, and then you need to take 3 courses from 3 different paths. The first is data science, more informatics, economic data analysis, and health path, health biostatistics part. And also some of the units will come from elective, and also you will have to learn some Italian to get some extra unit, and the thesis is only 12 units there. Here are the courses in the data science path. The blue ones are the courses that you need to take at least one of the 3 that you have to take. Here is the second path, the economics path. So here you take 2 of these obligatory courses, like time series and forecasting, advanced causal inference, environmental data analysis, and then you take the rest of them from here. And finally, if you take the health part, you can see you have advanced biostatistics and epidemiology, fundamentals of AI for data analysis, molecular epidemiology, and the other courses are more or less common with the previous paths. Okay, and I already mentioned the double degree with MSc in Sports Analytics, but this is for another presentation. I'm going to present this on 2nd of June if you're interested to have a look also on these masters. So thank you for your attention. If you have any questions or you want to discuss something, usually the applications are either at the beginning. So what you do, you declare your interest at the beginning, and you have priority on the positions and the Erasmus funding. Otherwise, the final applications are on February, where they are combined with the Erasmus applications, because we need to do them in parallel. That's all. again, if you have questions, please let me know. The presentation of the sports analytics will be on, let me see, 2nd of June at 6 o'clock local time. Vanya, yes?
Hello.
Hi,
I
Vanya.
need to ask you, where can I find the links for application for these degrees?
I will send you the application. It's
Okay.
informal application at this stage, but if you have done it, you have priority.
Okay, thank you.
Any other question? Okay, if you don't have any other question, let's close this presentation. I hope it was detailed enough. I have recorded the presentation, so I will also upload it in the YouTube channel of the department. So if you want to see some of the details or scan some QR codes or some links, you can find them there. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.